Alright folks, I'll keep this short and sweet. You've seen the title, you have eyes that work, presumably, and you know where we're going with this. I want Masters combat achievements. I've wanted it for a long time, and it really has not been that hard to get up to it. I feel like most of these achievements over the past 3 years of me playing this game have been just kind of obtained passively. And when I say these past 3 years of me playing this game, I mean, obviously I've played since 2007 on and off, but these past 3 years are when I really started getting into endgame PvM. As a result, I was able to see the combat achievements kind of develop throughout their history, as they came in, and then as they got a little bit more refined into where they're at now. And as a result, I certainly have some opinions on them, but we will get to that towards the end. This video is just going to be a quick compilation, similar to my Blood Torva one, of attempts and achievements unlocking and talking through it, my mindset with some of these achievements as I'm sitting down, and you'll see there's some ups and downs with them. And then at the end, we'll do a little retrospective video. Okay, we'll do a little retrospective talk. We'll talk about the combat achievements, how I felt about them, my whole mindset after the fact, and was it worth it? All right, enjoy the video. Mwah. There's only one reason I would have done that. Time to cheese the fuck out of this with new content. Well, this is pretty goopy. Already the half health, and that's the first blast that she's done. I brought a Sang so I could, not worry about tick loss, but I'll be honest, I don't think it matters. Holy shit, that was fast, dude. What time is that? 2 minutes and 48 seconds. Alright. Good shit. You can fully heal off the crab. That's so fucking goofy. Thank God for all those no monkey streams, huh? Oh, I see. It's been so long since I've even remotely thought about cocks. That's not true. I think about cock all the time. Cocks. I want this to last. Need you by my side, cause every time we touch, I get the static. So I'm gonna attempt to commit this to memory, but it's the juice. You want the juice. I've already lost it. You want the juice, and then I think the mushrooms. I didn't even pay attention to what we were using. The juice and the mushrooms, is that right? We'll see how I do. Wish me luck. There's some tiles I'm supposed to have here. Don't really know how it works, but they exist somewhere. We run out here. He turns his head, and I say, haha, nice try, dumbass. And he turns his head back over again. We hit his thumb, then we turn his head, or something like that, right? No, we didn't turn his head that time. Let's try again. Yeah, turn his head. Say, nice try, dumbass. I see.
Go back to wearing the dildo quiver on my back? No, thank you.
Yeah, I need to sack the fuck up and get another Infernal Cape here very soon.
You can just take the one off the max cape.
Did they confirm that? Is that gonna happen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
You can do it with the quiver as well.
Well, I've got 195 of those, so that doesn't bug me too much, but I am an Inferno shitter. Learned it with Parsec. Thank you. Okay.
There's nothing wrong with Parsec, man.
That was too smooth. You said that too smooth. You said that too smooth.
I was hoping someone would laugh. There's one. What is that? That's no Demon Bane, right? Next, we spend a bunch of money on a ZCB, so that's fun. Let's go through that. This is the gear tab. Bank is down to 4.8 bill, because one, I haven't been playing, and I've been getting merched on buying things, and two, just because the eco is really down right now. Anyways. No Scythe, no Shadow. We have a T-Bow for our Mega Rare, full range, obviously. I've been using Sang for my mage stuff, Sang and Ward, but honestly, Ward can go. Book of the Dead is fine in 99% of cases. Full Blorva, max melee, just minus the Scythe. Bofa, that's mainly for making guides if I ever decide to get around to doing that again. I don't know. You guys have eyes that work. This is what we got. That's down to 169. I feel like this should probably go without saying, but I'm not going to record all of these. Many of these are, I don't know, unnecessary. You guys know what the like 75 chambers, KC? Like you don't give a shit. We're not recording all 75 of those. I don't know. Like let me just pull up the list here. I made myself a handy dandy Excel document. Have Araxor kill 3 other Araxites. Is there a question that I'm doing that myself, or do you think I had a Venezuelan parsec in? Point is, I'll be recording the fun ones, stuff that I think is cool. I really like Doom, so I'm just doing all these. And honest to God, I do think the combat achievements here, the restrictions, they were kind of cute. I know people like to whine, myself included, but I'm not upset with anything that's here. Check that out. 2-in-1, folks. Wait, what? Well, only damaging the boss. Oh my god, I bet you I damaged him with Skull Scepter. I see. Huh. Well, we're gonna do that again. Wait, what? Oh, I get it. I get it now. Oh, that took me so long to realize. The boss can't be damaged by grubs either. Holy shit. Okay. This will be another interesting thing with these CAs, is not understanding them properly. I'm not looking up guides, really. Like, sometimes I'll look up and I'll stare at someone's inventory and copy it, but I'm not sitting and watching guides. Uh-oh. I committed and I was wrong. Come on now. I committed and I was right, baby. Fuck you. Oh, but we're way over time, aren't we? Isn't GM 725 or some shit? 715, yeah, fuck, we're over. Whatever, we'll finish. No, I forgot an anti-venom. What? We're on pace, too. Oh, well. Pray, I guess. Is that it? No, it's not. No way. 34! Tough. Not bad, though. Definitely doable. Okay, we're doing the GG's achievements. I have one for doing 20 KC in a row, which I'm going to try and sit down and do right now. And then I have another for the speed time. And my PB, I was trying to do this last night on my laptop, but last night I got up to 125, and I was doing that with the Venator Bow switch and full ink. I don't have Scythe, so ink is next best. I don't have my Slayer helmet on, do I? God damn it. Oh, yeah, that's what we're doing. We're going for 20 KC. Let me check what we're at here. Oh my god, first KC back. No way. Another really close one. Disappointing, but the way she goes. I cannot even see Dusk, dude. It's covered in shit. Granite hammer. 3 mil. Okay, I didn't know we could make money here. That's nice. Alright, there's Till Dawn. Good to know that that's out of the way. I might start resetting, even though I know it's kind of dumb and frustrating, but might do some Venator Bow resets. See how that goes. I fucking hate this boss, man. I'm so fucking annoyed. I now understand the whining surrounding combat achievements. How disgusting. Now, in fairness, is it necessary for me to go for speed times? Probably not, but I'm at the point where I am too frustrated and far too stubborn to give up. Jagex, please reach under the desk and fondle my balls. I can say without exaggeration that I've probably done like 30 or 40 resets already this morning, and frankly, I'm hating this game even more than I did before. So upset. 15 Charlie into a 21 Charlie. Ah! Please, I beg, free me. It's over. Thank God. Fuck. Feels nice to have that one out of the way. I will be back for more casual stuff later, but I don't want to see these fuckers for quite some time. Overview, 147 left. I'm not sure if you can do the Mithril Ammunition CA with a Slayer task, but let's go try this. This fucking game, man. Okay. There's that. Unconventional. A lot easier with the Slayer helm, but another 6 points. Forgot I had that shit in there. Been a long time since I've been in a 150. Holy shit. Helpful Spirit who? There's a Helpful Spirit? What does he give you? What's he do? Alright, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Time to spare. Last achievement, kill 3 at once, right? This is just going to be a tanking thing. In fact, let me just teleport up here. What do you want? This guy alive, this guy alive. We want to start with green, it looks like. And then just have shit to tank, and we'll teleport out, and we'll be done with the Araxor. Easy peasy. Have a Araxor kill 3 other Araxites. Is there a question that I'm doing that myself, or do you think I had a Venezuelan parsec in? That officially means we're under 100 points left, by the way, so we're getting in there. I think Undying Raid Team and Undying Raider can be completed at the same time if you are solo. And then I also have like really easy ones like clear the Tightrope with a Phoenix Necklace and clear the Ice Demon with a Fire Spell. Those together are 19 points that, or 18 points? Yeah, those together are 18 points that I'll just knock out here real quickly, so I'll probably go do those next. We can do the Ice Demon one quick. Except we can't because I don't have a Fire Spell. Oh wait, we can Max Cape switch. Ooh, look at me go. Oh, and Tightrope was next. I wasn't even paying attention. I could have just brought my fucking P-Nex in. Whoops. Oh well. We'll teleport out and reset. It really doesn't matter that much. Well, there's that. Took way too much damage. Accidentally ate one of those. I don't foresee myself doing the tightrope skip properly here, but as they say, fuck it, we ball. Just realized I don't have the room for this. Uh-oh, I'm dead. Let's try that again, huh? Oh, we can just grab it here too, can't we? Oh, that was really, really free too. No time for death. I'm sure at some point in my life I'll learn how to tightrope skip. Or maybe I won't. Like I said, I don't know. I probably will if I ever want to do CMs. Oh. CM speeds. I don't know. I don't know that I'm like terribly invested in learning all the tech. It's another 9 in the bucket. What else do I have on my list here? Came Berserk 75 times. Might try and con a bunch of people into doing that with me on stream. Then yeah, without dying and without dying solo. Which I think I can do as long as I just prep enough. Because previously I was just bringing in 4 Sarahs, and I was getting to phase 3 Olmhead semi-consistently with just 3 or 4 Sarahs, or maybe I was bringing in 6. I was bringing in 6 Sarahs and then 3 restores is what I'm thinking. So if I just double the Sarah amount, I'm certain that I'll be fine. Appreciate you, Velzen. There's a 500 mil added to the bank value. We'll have to give that back soon. Free one. Thank you, Velzen. 86 points, which means, okay, this is actually pretty fucking fun. So on my list of, I got an Excel document with a bunch of tasks that I know that I can do. Either it just takes time or it just needs, you know, a little bit of elbow grease. And in total, there's 76 points left to do in my Excel document, which means I just need to find 2 more tasks outside of that Excel document to do, and we're a master. Easy fucking peasy, boys. No! Finish clearing it! I was so focused on the CA. Good, we got it. There's 6 more points in the bag. Whoa! Holy shit, boys. Relax. Did we see that grab stack out? My god. I was under the impression that you could get him stuck down here, and there's some way to get them corner trapped on shit. I do not remember it. It's like this. You stand here, and And then he tries to melee you, but the dumbass... Oh. Oh. I don't know what I'm doing, man. This is the secret maxed Iron Man? Wow. How did you guess that? Yeah, I've been maxed on a hardcore for a while, actually. I'm surprised that you were able to just guess that. I usually keep chat hidden so you don't know. It's a lot of cocks to bear. It would never fit me. Yeah, you gotta stretch yourself out a little bit, and you'll get there, man. Don't worry. Not everyone can take cocks as good as I can. It's gonna be really close, boys. If only someone had brought their Blood Fury in. That would have been the deciding factor in all of this. Nope, it's over. It's cooked. Easy fucking peasy, boys. Undying Raider. Undying Raid team. He's fine as long as he doesn't take an orb. That's right. That's a free 9 points, boys. We are now a measly 71 points away from Masters, and it was on stream, too. There's Demon Whisper. Thanks, Cold One. Appreciate that. Had to modify it a little bit from his video. I don't know what exactly changed, but something was wrong. Melee was hitting me on the same tick as the fucking Major. Ooey. Alright, well, clips weren't recording. As you can tell by the setup, probably. I was trying Yama. Didn't get any achievements. Didn't miss anything. Got an Elite Clue Scroll drop. And I had always wrote off the 4 points from Mimic, because I don't want to do 25 Elite Clues. But as it turns out, I've already done 22. So 3 more, and apparently I have a drop protection, or dry protection. I can go do a Mimic. So we'll get those 4 points here shortly. Come on. Fuck this game, dude. Oh, we did it. Oh my god, dude. Fuck that achievement. Oh, that was so bad, man. That was so bad. Oh my god. Jackass. Juke got fucking poisoned. I thought this guy was GM. What the hell's going on here? Eventually, I will land a hit. There we go. Big numbers. Whew, 42. Okay, this might not be as bad as I thought. Well, that was stupid. But there's the worst range weapon. 12 points left. That's fine. You take your time. We can hit whenever you like. There we go. Good god. But damage. Say it with me, 7 left, folks. I had to make a bit of an adjustment to the plans. I was planning to go and get the Mimic casket from my guaranteed 25th, and apparently somewhere down the line I had gotten an Elite casket or for a Mimic from the Elite casket and just chose not to do it, so I did not actually get one here. As a result, I have Vengeance ready, and I have an Abyssal Demon's Task. Now, it's been a long time since I've done Abyssal Sire, and it kind of scares me, so I need you to let me know in the comments. Is this enough? Am I going to be okay? And then last night I did Animal Whisperer on my laptop, which puts me at exactly 1 point left. So this is it, folks. This is getting Masters. Damn. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, wait, you need shadow spells, don't you? Oh, wait, no, you can't do shadow spells because you're doing Avenge. Probably want Spellbook Swap and a shadow spell? Am I getting that right? I don't really remember. Look, his little footsie stands out of the tile if you can still click him over here. Cute. Yo, can you open up? What are we doing here? We gotta hit you? What's going on? Open up, buddy. Just goes to show that even after all these years playing this game, I still have no fucking clue what's going on anymore. There we go. We died, but we got it. That's a fun one. Damn, I was making jokes about being overprepared, but I actually did get my cheeks clapped, didn't I? How goofy. Hello, friend. I wish you were Gommel, but what can you do? Come back, my sweet prince. There it is. Oh, and Gommel's lucky penny. He lives on through his penny, okay. Cheaper private, and then the two things that we really cared about was the increased thrall time, which is great, and then of course, this wonderful, beautiful hilt. This is what it was all for, boys. The Blood Torva, the ornament kit, and the beautiful hilt. Dump that into Runecraft, 35k, sure. I should have saved that for sailing. Shit. Oh well. Wasn't really thinking. I doubt they'll let you do that on sailing, but that's alright. And welcome back. So I'd just like to take a minute here and go through my opinions and experiences of this. I mainly wanted... the only reason I really wanted this was so that I could have the Master Hilt here. Ooh, nice golden chinny. Isn't that a cute one? I wanted the Master Hilt because it looks amazing with Plorva. It looks cool. I didn't really want anything besides that and the extended thrall time, which I'm excited to go and try out. But honestly, I don't know if it was really worth it. Like, it's just one of those things. RuneScape is a game of fucking setting arbitrary goals and getting to it, seeing the numbers rise. And in this case, it was seeing these numbers rise as opposed to these numbers rise. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure that it was worth it, if I'm being completely honest with you all. We're gonna spend some time here. We're gonna go through the different types of combat achievements that they have. I'm gonna talk about them, and then hopefully elucidate why my opinion of this system that they have here is mediocre at best. First and foremost, when I hear achievement, it should be an achievement. It should be something that you work towards. It should be something that, especially if we're going to be using this as a metric of like how skilled of a player you are, like masters and GMs, it should not include kill counts. We'll just start with that one. Kill counts are ridiculous. The dumbest shit out there. Killing the boss is not an achievement, I don't think, especially in 99% of cases. Like, maybe Zuck? Sure, you can have one for Zuck. If you want one for the Colosseum, sure. It's really not, it's not really a test of skill. It's not really a test of, like, the hardest of the hard, you know? This isn't going in and actually playing the game should not be rewarded for as a metric for skill. And there were too many of these. Like the Willy bosses, I think, only existed, let's just look at one. I think it's Callisto, is that right? Yes, the only two tasks were kill him 10 and 20 times, and that was the same for all of the fucking wilderness bosses. It's not a test of skill, there's nothing interesting there, it's just, it was annoying and honestly just kind of a waste of time. Yeah, that's really all there is to say on that. I don't think that KC is necessarily anything cool. Mechanical, I dig. I do like the perfected tasks. The issue is that perfection is arbitrary, right? You hear this argument all the time, right? Like sometimes it's good to take damage and venge stuff back. That would be like, if it's perfect, you're going fast, right? If it's perfect, you're doing everything in your power to kill the boss, right? And with things like venge and recoil, it makes things, it makes that line pretty gray and pretty fuzzy. Another example I have right off the top of my head is Doom has a bunch of shit that is all over his arena. And we'll say Soul too, right? The Soul fight and the Doom fights, you know, they rag tiles, but the skill is going to be slower and it's going to be less efficient. Like if you were to run up and punish Doom, but instead you needed to move out of the way, if you're wasting ticks on that, if you're wasting ticks on like dodging the floor tiles, like that to me is not perfect. Like sometimes when you're doing like a really tick perfect soul, right, trying to maximize damage, sometimes you do take a rag, you know what I mean? You see the light coming down, if you're to move out of the way, you're going to lose damage. So, you know, sometimes you just take a 7 because it's not a big deal and you get another scythe hit in. All I really have to say about that is, I mean, the too long didn't read on that. It's just perfection is too arbitrary, and so it sometimes makes some of these tasks a little frustrating. But other than that, I do like a metric of, can you do this boss without fucking up once? It's just a matter of finding that line of what does fucking up entail. Oh, that is perfection. What is mechanical? Give me an example of this. Okay, so mechanical is just kind of doing neat things. I don't really have a whole lot of great examples for this. I don't know. I guess, yeah, my beef is perfection. Mechanical, I don't really know that I have a whole lot of issues with these. A lot of these are like one and done things, right? Like, complete the 5 caves without letting any of this guy heal. Like, defeat him during its melee charge phase. Sure. Yeah, it's none of these are like super annoying or out there. I will say that these aren't necessarily tests of skills either, though. So I'm not going to go through all of these with you, but I imagine a good amount of these are bloat. Kill 3 snakelings simultaneously, right? Like this right here. Kill Dagon Supreme while under attack by Prime and Rex. That's just killing them in a different order, you know? That's not exactly... It's not exactly difficult. Just kill this guy first, you know? So how much of this is bloat, I have to wonder. And again, I'm not gonna go in here and pick and choose which ones I dislike or don't like, but mechanical, I think, has a lot of great potential. Probably too much bloat in here. Restriction feels pretty similar to mechanical. I don't know why these are differentiated or separated. I don't know, it's just do something. I guess it's get an entire kill while doing something weird, but also wasn't that just what we saw with the fight caves, right? Get all the way through fight caves without letting one guy heal. Isn't that a restriction too? I feel like these are going to fall into the same category of mechanical and restriction, are both very similar. Do the boss in a certain special way. Like, why is this a restriction? Kill the corporal beast solo? I feel like everyone kills corp solo. I guess it's not true. There's corp masses. I'll keep this one short and sweet. A lot of bloat here too. I'm sure a lot of these don't need to exist. I'm sure a lot of these aren't exactly measures of individual skill. Speed times. Fuck, man. God damn it. So annoying. Holy shit. I'm convinced that to some degree, the people who design these games do not actually play the game. Design these tasks don't actually play it. I don't know. RNG is not an indicator of skill, and even when doing like the max, like I didn't do the max efficient Vorkath method, right? I didn't go in there, reset after Ruby Bolt procs, because that was just too annoying for me. But I was resetting with max melee and doing it with Burning Claws, and I eventually got it. But the difference between those two methods is the amount of resets it's going to take, because all it comes down to, even if you're tick perfect, is RNG. Do you hit high enough? Nope, fuck you, try again. And I will say, like, with all the DT2 ones, I got them completely naturally. No venging. No, tons of resets or anything like that. But I want you to look at this real quick, okay? I want you to take a peek here. The Whisperer, 2,500 KC. Also, what a pathetic fucking log. Very sad. I just want my siren stuff, please. Vardorvis, 2,000 KC. The Leviathan, 2,000 KC. Duke, 2,000 KC. Like, and I've only gotten these speed times once, okay? It should not be a 1 in 2,000 chance to get these fucking speed times in max gear. And of course, I wasn't in full max gear for some of these kills, but for the most part, when I was grinding these bosses out, I was about as max gear as you could get. Basically, highest DPS that you're gonna get. And I was tick perfect for 99% of it. And it's still like a 1 in 2,000. And then, of course, it gets even worse when you get down to like the super sweaty methods of going in and just having to Ruby Bolt reset. Like, that's not fun. That's not interesting. That's not a task I want to complete ever again. It's just so RNG heavy. And there needs to be better times. Like, even if the GM time is like shattered in like a few weeks because people have figured out like some super sweaty method, like, great. Then that should be a one and done because you are doing that super sweaty method. It should not be you have to do the super sweaty method and reset over and over and over again, hoping that the RNG lines up with this super sweaty method. Feels unfair in a lot of cases, and quite frankly, really disappointing. Also, stamina. I don't know, I'm not against these. Some of these seem excessive. I don't think I'll ever do Peach Conjure. I don't really want to tape a bottle to my dick and sit here for 3 hours while peeing in my chair. I just, it seems, I don't know, it seems gross. But most of these I will call completely fair. Can't Wake Up was a lot of fun. Some of these did feel a little bit dependent on like getting drops, but honestly, with the amount of healing in the game, like with Blood Fury and with Blood Barrage and with the Blowpipe specs, most of these are pretty fair on top of everything. So I got really no complaints with stamina. So quick rundown if you're curious. KC needs to be completely removed, stamina's good, speed needs to be reworked, and then there's a ton of bloat in mechanical and restrictions, and then perfection I think is too arbitrary. We should loosen up on it a little bit. This is my firm opinion. Would I go back and do it again? Maybe. I don't know. The hilt looks pretty cool. Alright, well, I appreciate you for sticking through this entire video. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. If you're still here and curious about the future of what we're doing here, I think I'm done with the series, like, completely. I'm very burnt out on it, but I do have plans. I would like to do a Cox guide. I would like to do a Tob guide. If I decide to stop being a little bitch, I will do an Inferno guide. And then I will do, I want to do some more long-form stuff, not to rip off Reynolds here, or not to rip off No Monkey or any of the other guide makers. I know the 10-minute niche is kind of where I've fallen, but I would like to do some, like, 3,000 gold death fee Coliseum guides, and do, like, a full in-depth kind of talking about it. I have a Bofa guide that's been on the backlog forever, where it's only a 40k death fee, and you have Bofa and Din's Bulwark. And I know a lot of Helmies would really appreciate that. I don't know. A lot of stuff that I want to do, but life is busy. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Mwah. Oh, hello. It's your boy, Skinny Penis. I wanted to go through a couple of things that I missed as I was going through the editing process here. Real quick, thanks to Velzen, my homie, phenomenal guy, lent me Shadow and his Ellie for a couple of those tasks, especially the Godworth Dungeon ones. Super helpful. Also, I'm too stubborn and too zoomy to sit down and watch guides on any of this shit, so it's real nice to be able to shoot him a question and have him give me the answer right away. God bless you, man. Juke, phenomenal shout out there. I recorded the one Yama KC, but I didn't record perfect for some reason. We did perfect, we did the... What am I thinking? We did the perfect, we did the Shadow Dancer, and we did fucking... the pizza one, but there was a fourth one. It doesn't matter. I don't care. Juke did Yama with me. Massive shout out to him. Love the guy. And then finally, thanks Rap Snacks for taking me to Tob. It was a lot of fun. I was assuming we'd get some CAs there, but all we got was an Avernic split. There's a ton of CAs, but not didn't get any in those 3 trips we went, but still had a lot of fun. Yeah. I don't know. Oh yeah, the final couple of things I wanted to say was my favorite achievement of the entire thing was Perfect Araxor 2. It was repeatable, it was learnable, it was skill intensive. It wasn't perfect though. I don't know why they called it fucking perfect. No one in their right mind who's doing a perfect kill stands underneath the fucking boss. Like I get that Perfect 1 is perfecting it, and then Perfect 2 was adding on to it, but it's just, I don't know, shouldn't be under perfection. But a lot of fun. That's the kind of shit that I want to see out of CAs. That was cool. It was repeatable, it wasn't RNG dependent, even in the slightest. It was completely skill based, and it was fun to learn. I don't know, I had a great time doing it. I'd go back and do it again, because it was fucking fun. And then the final thing is, I started with 200 points away. It was like 194 or 198 or something like that, at the start of this video. I'd noticed that I didn't capture the start of it, but yeah, when I did that KC at Galvik, that was like 198 down to 194. So yeah, good luck, have fun with sailing, everyone. Sorry about the economy, and